Honey? Honey?
Hey everyone, for today's video, I'm gonna do a book haul. I don't know if you would call it a mini haul or huge book haul. I guess it depends on yourself. For me, I think it's a pretty big haul. I've accumulated the amount of books since January of this year. Some of these books that I've bought, I haven't read it yet because I've been wanting to do this video first. I'm just gonna start with the first book. By the way, I'm not gonna do the books in a particular order. I'm just gonna pick up one book and just explain the summary of it. So the first book is The Gift of Everything by Lang Leaf. I think that's how you pronounce it. Lang Leaf is one of the famous authors that produces such good poems, and I really love her stuff, and she's the author for Lullabies. When I saw this book, I felt very intrigued. I think I've read just a couple pages and I really like it. The second book is The Silent Patient. I guess it's rare for me to buy these types of books. Not exactly to say that I don't enjoy it, because I do, but I don't really have much of it. I think I have another one, which is The Family Upstairs. I haven't read that yet, but I was very intrigued to buy this one because I've heard so much good things about this book. The book is by Alex. I'm just not gonna try, and it's by this author. This book is basically based on this woman who shot her husband
In the head for 5 times.
and she hasn't said a single word ever since. And this psychiatrist, I think he wants to communicate with her and try to solve the case. That's basically what I know about this book. And the third book is, I mean, come on. It's The Spanish Love Deception by Elena Armas. Obviously, you can't lie. You haven't seen this in BookTok everywhere. And I know I'm late to the trend. I just bought it last month, I think. This book has so much mixed reviews, so I'm really scared to read this because I'm scared that I won't like it. It's about enemies to lovers. Lena needs a date for her sister's wedding in Spain, and Aaron Blackford, basically he agrees to go to Spain with her to her sister's wedding, and their relationship is basically go on from before they went to Spain, and I think there's a bit of the after. That's just basically what I know about this book. And the next book is Today, Tonight and Tomorrow. This book is basically enemies to lovers. This is a YA book. It's about Rowan and Neil, who is basically academic rivals. Both of them have been competing with each other for the past 4 years of high school, and I think it would be a quick read since it's a YA book. The next book is basically I saw Jack Edwards post about this book on his YouTube channel. It's Before the Coffee Gets Cold, Tales from the Cafe by Toshikazu Kawaguchi. It's basically how people who went to the cafe can sit at that one particular spot. They can meet up with the people that they've lost, that had died. It would only happen if they sat on that particular seat. So I was very intrigued to read this book. Basically, I'm just giving a small parts of summaries because I haven't read it yet, so I'm just going blind, going through all of these books. The next book is Reminders of Him by Colleen Hoover. It's her new book. I know that she's gonna come out with another book. It Starts With Us, which is the sequel of It Ends With Us, which I really can't wait. Colleen Hoover just writes so good in all of her books, and I just love it. This book, Reminders of Him, is about Kenna, who is in search of her daughter. She gave birth when she was in prison. Something happened during the time that she was pregnant, and when she went to jail, she was pregnant, and she met up with Ledger, which is this local bar owner. He was very intrigued by her. He kind of likes her immediately, and he wants to help her. Really can't wait to read this one. Next is The Art of Letting God by Mizi Wahid. He has 2 other books that looks similar to this. I've read a few pages and I really like it so far. I want to finish this one and then I want to buy the 2 other books. Next is Elman by Won Pyung-son Yoon Jae, who was born with a brain condition called alexithymia. Pretty much is the reason that he has no friends. His mother and grandmother provide him in such a safe space, and everything changes when something happens to him. And he met up with Gon, which they both have this kind of bond. I've read the reviews and people really like this book. Next is Dial A for Auntie. This is a different cover. I think this is the UK cover, and I really want the US cover, the green one, because I think that's really cute, but this is fine. I saw it in Popular, so I just might as well get it. It's about Maddie, who accidentally killed her blind date, and she called up her auntie to help her deal with the body. I think this is my first comedy. People really hyped up this book, so I'm really excited to read it. Next book is The Secret History by Donna Tartt. So this book is about this group of clever and eccentric misfits in New England College. I don't really know much about this book. I've heard so many good things, so let's just hope that it meets up with my expectations. The last two books that I've got, these books, the Brown Sisters books. I bought the first book, Get a Life, Chloe Brown, I think last year, but I haven't read it yet because I've been wanting to get the sequels as well. So I have the Get a Life, Chloe Brown, and the second book is Take a Hint, Danny Brown, and the third book is Act Your Age, Eve Brown. So I have all three of them. I really can't wait to read this book because people have been hyping up this series. There are some mixed reviews, so I just hope that I really like it. Wait, I forgot about the last book. So the last book is Love in Other Words by Christina Lauren. So this book, I have read it. Yep, I've read it so far. And this book is just full with annotations. This book is about Macy and Elliot, which they have been best friends ever since they were 9 until they were 17, I think 18. Got into a big fight and they were separated for 11 years. And after 11 years, they met up again. And that was when things changed between them. I really can't wait to finish it. I'm like halfway. Basically, me and my best friend, Mira, if you're watching this, so we bought the same book so we can annotate it based on our own perspective, so we can exchange it with each other, can see what the other person is writing about. So he's my person. He's always been my person, my best friend, my confidant, probably the love of my life, which I think is just so cute. I've been putting it off because I've been so busy this past week. I really can't wait to get into it again. So that's basically it. Let me show you at how much books that I've bought. So these are all the books that I've bought. Oh my god, it's so heavy. In the past 3 months, which again, I said, I think it's a lot for me because I haven't read any of it. So I'm gonna put on hold from my book purchasing. That's all for the video. I hope you like the previous video. I was really emotional in the end, but I just hope you like it. That's just my experience for my graduation, and I'm just really happy that I got the chance to film everything. There are some things that I didn't put in it, but I have it in my phone and I have it in my memory. So I just want to say, for the Muslims who are watching, Happy Ramadan Al Mubarak. So I hope that we get the chance to fulfill our deeds in this pure month and just cleanse ourselves. And so that's basically it. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.